Hey guys, welcome back. SimUK here. This is of course Port Royale. We're on to tutorial number 2, 4, 5, 6. I think it's the sixth one. Advanced town development. Let's go. So we know what we're doing. We're starting to get a grip of the game.
You have already learned how to boost production in the towns. But in towns like your hometown, which you manage yourself, you also have control over the living conditions and can also optimize the production of your businesses. Open the construction menu.
Open the construction
Directly
menu.
in the first category, you will find all buildings that do not produce commodities. They create living space, increase the satisfaction of the inhabitants, or attract more workers to the town. Move the cursor over the buildings and see the information about them. As you can see, many buildings have positive effects on other buildings or even the whole town.
Ooh.
The most important building, besides the businesses, is of course the residential area. Select
240.
it because you should build one. A residential area can accommodate a lot of people. This is good because most workers have families, children, partners, old people, etc. Only about every fourth inhabitant works at all. So we need 4 times as much living space as workers. Otherwise, no new people will come to the town.
Interesting. So that's a negative, very negative. Negative. Okay, so this will annoy people, but over here is fine. Oh, okay.
If you look at the possible building sites for residential areas in Port Royale, you will see different colors. These indicate whether there are advantages or disadvantages for the building site.
Yes.
This coloring means that the advantages outweigh the disadvantages.
Oh.
Move the cursor over one of these fields to see what the advantages are and where they come from. Here, the reasons are the tavern and the chapel. If they are nearby, the popularity of a residential area increases, and it can grow much bigger. But nobody likes to live near cultivation or mining companies. There's too much hustle and bustle. Sometimes there is also noise and stench. So the satisfaction of the residents decreases, and such negative influences even add up.
Okay.
Find a good place for a residential area and commission it.
So basically then, these markers indicate how the people would feel who live there, not the people who live there already. That's an important distinction, I guess. That would be a good spot for the market. The market serves all of these people, but it doesn't reach here. All right, let's go.
The situation is different with handicraft businesses. Here, residential areas have a positive effect because the workers have a short way to work. But also companies that supply the right raw material for the craft have a positive effect. Choose the brewery for once. The most productive building sites for a brewery are located near residential areas and grain farms, because the workers then have a short distance to work and grain is needed for brewing. Now build a brewery. Very good. By the way, if a crafting business needs more than one resource, it will receive an additional bonus for each resource business nearby.
If a crafting business needs more than one resource, it will receive an additional bonus for each resource business nearby. Cool.
And another building has a positive effect on production. The tool maker. Select it. With the tool maker, you can make nearby mining operations like the coal mine more efficient. I think you have understood the principle. Just always take a close look at the advantages and disadvantages of such a building site. That's what the information is there for. And as always, one last thing. For many handicraft businesses like the brewery and special town buildings like the tool maker, you need a concession. You can get this from your Viceroy when you have enough fame. We will talk about this in the next lesson.
Alright, let's go find out about the Viceroy. Like the town mayor, I guess.
Welcome to the Department of Diplomacy at Sammy's School for Emerging Caribbean Merchants. Today's topic is Viceroys, the fast track to fame. Simply put, the Viceroy is your nation's top boss in the colonies. He watches you, gives you information, and shows his appreciation when you serve your nation. You can always contact the Viceroy. Get in touch with him now.
I am glad that you are here.
Here in the first tab, the Viceroy informs you about the current situation. Especially important for you are the relations to the other nations, because you usually can't sail to the towns of hostile nations.
Okay. So while we behave neutral at the moment, as well as Spain, France and Netherlands are currently allied. I'm not sure I fully understand how that's written, but I think it means we're friendly at the moment with Spain, France and the Netherlands, but that could change at any moment.
But the Viceroy also has tasks for you. You don't have to fulfill them, but if you do, you will be rewarded with fame. Not unimportant, because without fame, you won't get concessions for handicraft businesses, no great vessels, and no town administrations.
Okay.
Now, switch to the Fame tab. As you can see, your current fame in England is quite capable of improvement. But this is normal, because you are still at the beginning of your career. If you have collected enough fame, you will receive a fame point, which you can exchange with the Viceroy for certain privileges.
That's pretty cool.
England regularly sends treasure fleets from Europe to the town of the Viceroy to collect colonial commodities. Here you can see how many commodities the fleet would like to take with them next time, and how many of them you have sold in Port Royale. This is a double deal for you. Good for your wallet and good for your reputation.
So if I can sell to the Viceroy, more's the better.
If you have a fame point in stock and enough workers in a town, you can ask the Viceroy to manage a town. Then everything will be done your way. No house or business will be built without your permission. In the end, a town will be built according to your ideas.
Cool.
Now, open the next section. Life would of course be much easier without our European neighbors. Here you can find out which lousy creatures are their viceroys and where they live. Thank God you only deal with your own viceroy. It is not your job to confront these sad figures with the finesse of English diplomacy. Now, on to the next section. Pirates.
Ah, pirates.
All Caribbean pirates the Viceroy learns about are listed here. It is for your own fame and freedom to hunt down these ungodly spawn. Should you ever manage to track a pirate convoy to its hideout, you can actually smoke it out and gain even more prestige.
Interesting.
Now, proceed to the last section, the concessions. Of course, not just any merchant can open a brewery on a whim. For handicraft businesses, combat vessels, and special town buildings, you need the approval of your Viceroy. This also applies to any captain you want to hire. For each fame point, you can get a concession here.
Okay. Captain's license enables the recruitment of a captain. Captains will improve the properties of convoys and they will offer advantages in naval battles. So you can have a naval battle without a captain? I thought that wasn't possible. Enables you to construct this business and to produce beer in towns of your nation. Enables you to construct this business and to produce ropes in towns of your nation. Friend of this nation, you will receive a preferential treatment at English shipyards. Repair and construction of your vessels will be sped up by 10% in English shipyards as well. Military frigate enables the construction of this type of vessel in large shipyards of your nation. Cost you one coin. War bonds. During the construction of military frigates, you will gain benefits from England. Therefore, the construction cost will be lowered by 50%. Wow, that's a good one. English shipyards will pull extra shift, 15% faster. Ship of the line. A war chest. During the construction of a ship of the line, you will gain benefits from England. Therefore, the construction costs will be lowered by 50%. Wow. Okay, good.
You got it? Then congratulations on the successful completion of this course. Look around a little more, and this lesson will end.
That sounds like a threat. You can't look around a little more, because you've finished it. You've ended it. I can either go back to the main menu or go on to the next one. Naval Battles. Should we go into it now? Should we do it in this? Should we do it in this video? No, we'll save it for the next one. No, let's do it. I want to do it.
The acrid smell of gunpowder steam and the crashing of bursting tailgates. Where there are pirates and enemy military convoys, there are naval battles. To make your first battle not your last, there's this lesson. To get started, select your convoy.
Check.
It's anchored south of Port Royale. There are three types of convoys you can attack. First of all, there's pirates. You can always attack them. Your Viceroy will be happy, and accordingly, your fame will rise. If you want to act like a pirate, you have to raise the black flag on your convoy and disguise yourself as a pirate. In this mode, you can also attack friendly convoys, but this will damage your reputation with the Viceroy.
But what if I sink the ship? How would they know? I could be a pirate on the side and nobody would know. Surely I can I do that?
And thirdly, there are convoys of other nations when there is war with them. If you got yourself a letter of marque beforehand, such attacks are legal because you can then act on behalf of the Viceroy. It's called politics.
Yes, indeed.
Here you can activate the convoy's patrol mode. In this mode,
Cool.
the convoy monitors its surroundings at sea and attacks all enemy convoys on its own. Activate the mode now. Soon the pirate Calico Jack will pass by here and your convoy will attack him. Then you can choose if you want to join the fight or if you want your convoy to fight on its own.
Here it comes. Okay.
This sign will alert you to an incipient naval battle. Select it in time to join the
Incipient.
battle. If you wait too long, the battle will be fought automatically.
Okay.
Here you will be informed about the convoys that are going to fight against each other.
Oh my gosh.
On the left is always your convoy. On the right, the convoy of the opponent.
Okay, so we got more cannons than he does. More men than he does. I don't know what this means. More ships. You will gain 50 fame if you defeat the pirate's convoy. Your convoy is too weak for an automatic battle. You should capitulate. I love that word. You should capitulate to limit the damage. You will be able to win with a manual battle with heavy losses. You say that, but we've got a lot more cannons than he does.
The most important factor is the approximate fighting strength of the convoys,
I
because
see.
usually the stronger convoy will win.
Okay.
Pirates often have no interest in destroying a convoy completely. They want commodities, and they cannot plunder a destroyed convoy or bankrupt merchants a second time. So if things turn bad, it is advisable to simply capitulate. Now, choose that you want to participate in the battle. You
Alrighty.
are now in the middle of a battle and you can get involved. The data of your convoy is displayed on the left, the data of your opponent on the right. Your vessels are shown below.
So this, okay, so this is him, this is us. Oh my god. Oh my god. You are now in the middle of a battle and you can get involved. The data of your convoy is displayed on the left and the data of your opponent on the right. Your vessels are shown below. So this is my frigate. These are my tactics. Smoke. The field of your current vessel or neighbouring field will be covered with smoke for 1 round and cannot be attacked. Pushing. The selected vessel gains 6 additional manoeuvre points. Oh wow. Combat sails. The current vessel receives 3 additional movement points. Repair. Any one of your own vessels gets 25% of the hit points back. Reload. Resets the possibilities of actions of a vessel so that it is able to fire again or board another vessel. Cooldown 3 rounds. Okay.
The naval battle will take place in rounds. Each round, all vessels have a turn once. This also means, for example, that if you have more vessels than your opponent, you will have more turns.
Okay.
When it is your turn, one of your vessels is selected and highlighted in the display. If you have other vessels that have not performed any actions this round, you may select another vessel instead.
So I can... Okay.
On your active vessel, the hit points are displayed here. The more sections the bar contains, the more hit points a vessel has. If a vessel loses all hit points, it sinks.
So we actually have more hit points than his ships. I'm trying to work out why he's strongest. We have more cannons than him. Our ships can take more hit points than his can. He does have greater maneuverability. Okay, so this is our most powerful ship. This is the one we want to protect.
In addition, your active vessel will also show how much damage a broadside is likely to cause.
Oh, nice.
The cannons play an important role here, but also the sailors. If the number of sailors falls below half of the maximum possible, the damage is reduced as well.
Okay.
Here, the effective strength of the crew is displayed. It is mainly determined by the sailors on the vessel, but also the type of vessel plays a role. The strength of the crew is important in naval boarding. The greater the superiority of a crew, the greater the probability of success in naval boarding. Each vessel has movement points, depending on the type of vessel. For each movement point, a vessel can move 1 field in its direction of travel.
Okay.
The maneuvering points of a vessel are also dependent on the type of vessel. A turn of 30 degrees costs 1 point, so a full turn would require 12 points. However, a vessel may use a maximum of 4 points per field. Don't worry, before you make a move, the costs will be displayed.
So that, to move there will cost me 2 move points and 7 maneuverability. That'll cost me 3 maneuverability and 1. So 3. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. That's going to take some getting used to.
The fields that your vessel can reach are marked green.
Yes.
Now select one of these fields to move your vessel. You can also move your vessel several times per turn, as long as it still has enough points.
So, that'll cost me 2 movement points. And 3 maneuverability points. So I'm thinking if I can get in between the 2 of them, I could broadside this bad boy and this one at the same time. Let's try.
As soon as you do not want to or cannot perform any more actions with the current vessel, select End Turn to end the turn for the current vessel. Then your vessel cannot be selected anymore this round.
Okay, so that's going to cost me 1 movement point. That's pretty cool. And we've still got 7 and 1, so Let's try and run away a little bit. Okay. Can I now fire something else? No. So I've still got 6 thingy points. The current vessel receives additional 3 additional movement points. Okay, looks like I can't do that. I don't know why exactly. I was hoping to move slightly further away from these ships, but okay. So we got in there, we've hit both of them. Good start.
Now it is the turn of Calico Jack. He also selects a vessel of his choice and performs movements and actions with it.
Oh.
The cross on a vessel indicates that it can no longer perform any action during this round. Now move your next vessel. If you select a red field, your vessel will move into position and fire a broadside at the enemy. A vessel can fire both broadsides per turn. You can mix movement and actions as you like.
Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to come in... Oh, hang on. How do I switch?
You can plunge into the battle alone now, but I still have a few important hints for you.
Okay. How do I switch boats? It said I could switch boats, but I don't think I can. Alright, we're going to try and broadside both of them again. Oh.
Take a look up here at the strength ratio of the 2 convoys. The bigger the green
okay.
bar, the higher the chance that you will win.
Yeah, so it's looking a little bit dicey at the moment.
If you're sure that you will win the battle, you can have it evaluated automatically.
Understood.
At the moment, I have disabled this feature.
Okay.
But later you can see an evaluation here. You can accept or reject it and return to the battle.
Okay.
Another important point revolves around the tactics that are available to you in battles. First, there are the vessel's tactics.
Yeah.
Each vessel provides a tactic to the convoy depending on the type of vessel. This tactic can be used as often as you like, but with cooldown periods in between. If more than one vessel has the same tactic, this cooldown period is reduced.
Okay, cool. That's pretty important.
There are also captain's tactics. You will receive them during your adventures as a reward for tasks you have fulfilled for towns. These tactics are consumed when used, but can be replenished at any time. Simply complete tasks.
Cool.
Which captain's tactics you can use depends on the level of your captain. Some tactics are only for experienced captains. By the way, all tactics are only used on your command, so they do not exist during automatic battles.
Understood.
Go ahead. I'll get right back to you.
Okay, are you actually going to let me do it this time? Because you've kind of blocked me repeatedly. So I'm going to go... Here we go. And then we can... Dodged? You're having a laugh. Oh, I didn't have enough points to fire both. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, and turn. Oh, and I forgot to change my shot type. Okay. He's going to double whammy me here, isn't he? Oh, he didn't.
At any time when it is your turn, you can specify the type of attack for the selected vessel. Solid shots mainly cause damage to the hull.
So if I park here, will I be able to fire at both of them? That's a good question, isn't it? Oh, okay.
Canister shot reduces especially the crew of the enemy vessel. This can be important if you want to board a vessel. Both types of ammunition are always available. You don't have to buy them separately.
Interesting there's no slingshot. I guess that's something we unlock at a later date.
If you choose this type of attack, the crew will prepare for the naval boarding of another vessel.
Yep.
The greater the strength of your crew compared to the crew of the enemy vessel, the higher the probability that the naval boarding will succeed.
Understood.
This probability is displayed when you select a suitable vessel.
Understood.
If a naval boarding maneuver succeeds, both vessels will be suspended until the end of the battle.
Oh, really?
If the maneuver fails, the attacking vessel will lose one turn. Now go on. I'll get back to you in a minute.
Because I was thinking we could take over a ship and then use it to attack
One
the
more
remaining ship.
important tip. Cannons that you don't fire in one turn are wasted. So make sure that a vessel can always fire both broadsides during a turn. I know it's not as easy, since all vessels are limited in their maneuverability.
Yes, quite.
Well, have fun sending Calico Jack to the fishes. See you at the next lesson.
Dodged again. I keep forgetting to switch to canister shot. Okay, well that was a bloody awful round. We basically missed everything, which is not good. Right, why does it always revert back to solid shot? So we took quite a hefty thwack there, didn't we? So I'm going to move myself right out of range. End that turn. So he's going to do what we do. They don't miss as much as we do they? What the hell is this? I don't want to use this boat. I want to use this boat. Oh, there we go. Now it will let me. Okay, good. So let's try and isolate these guys. Oh, they like this one, don't they? There's definitely a skill and a tactic to this that I haven't quite mastered. Okay, so we can broadside this side. And then we can't do a full 360. Ah, blast. And I again forgot to swap to the other boat, which is quite irritating. So I'm going to repair this vessel, because that's our main one and we need that a lot. And can I gain an extra move? So I can do all of this maneuvering and still not get to this ship. Oh man. Okay, well that's what I'm going to have to practice, I guess. Took out 3 men. What's this? Resets the possibilities of actions of a vessel. I'm going to keep that for a minute. Okay. So if I do this, then how the hell do they keep doing circles around us and getting double shots on? How are they managing to do that? So he must only be able to fire on us once this time. Yes. Do you know what? I feel like the corners are quite important, and I wonder if I put two ships there, could you block somebody in? I rather suspect that would be the case. Wow, he just gets... So we're facing forwards. I think that's the important thing, is I've got to think about which way I'm facing. So then, can I... So I can do an about turn. And then theoretically... Oh man, he dodged it. How do they dodge? That's crazy talk, isn't it? So that's going to take up 3 movement points there. We won't be able to move again, so we're not going to be able to get a double whack on this guy. There's really not much I can do. I don't even know why I moved there. That seems to be pointless. Okay, this... Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a strange move. Why on earth did they do that? That seems crazy. Okay, we're going to try and come in for the kill on this ship here. So we basically got a quick reload and managed to get 2 volleys on him. So in certain circumstances we might be able to get 3 shots off. That would be quite cool. And he's gone into the fire as well. These guys are crazy. Okay, so I'm guessing then if I can just get between the 2 of them, that's the easiest way to get a double volley off. Sort of like this, I'm hoping. Ah, you turned the... Why did you turn that way? We came in forwards. Why did... See, I think that turned the wrong way. I'm a bit annoyed about that. You also can't, it seems, dictate which way round to go. I think that's a limitation. Because I want to be facing this way. The 2 and 5. So I kind of want to end up behind him, because he's going to have to turn around to double volley me there, I guess. They are definitely better at double volleying me. Right, so I would like to think if I come in like this, the ship is facing this way, I must volley on that side. But is there any way of dictating which way I volley? So again, I'm placing myself behind them. I think that's the safest place to be. So I'm hoping I can do... Oh god, not through the fire, you absolute spanner. Should have really thought about that a little bit more. And now we don't have enough move points to come here, which is my plan. We're kind of doing okay, but not... This is bad. This is a very bad situation. I don't want to use that ship. I want to use this ship. So I can use this ship. Okay. Right, this will be a good test. If I come in here... Oh my god. I wasted all my points. I can't fire on him. Ah, shish kebab. Learning by doing, learning by doing. Dodged! We finally dodged something. Oh, come on. Okay, so this is the last ship that can move. So I can come up behind it and broadside it. So that's going to take less movement points. Let's do that. Let's try and force him into that fire if I can. I'm trying to bring down the number of units they have. My turn again. Okay. Let's really try and... do some damage here. Well, that really hasn't delivered the results I wanted. I'm going to come all the way out here. Try and keep safe as best I can. Wow. And still managed to move. That's just ridiculous. Right, we should be able to do this. It's not doing enough damage. We dodged something. How do they constantly... They must just have way more movement points than us. So their damage is now down to 0. Oh, come on. I did a turn. Why can't I fire? Damn it. So I'm now facing the wrong way. I cannot figure out how to get both broadsides on. Okay, we need to switch to let's protect our ship. I need to figure out how to do this sort of double barrel thing. We got a couple in there, but mostly we keep missing. We only get one shot on the go. See, like that. How do they manage to do that? We can't bloody do that. Now we don't have enough movement points to fire on them. Blast. But their attack should be really weak now. But they don't seem to be. Not weak enough. That was a little bit better. I don't really know where to put that to keep him safe, to be honest. So, we should get both volleys on the go here. We dodged them so easily. Dodged. Nice. I feel like we want to have a crack at this guy. I'm feeling confident now. I feel like, even though this still says that we're in trouble, I feel like we've got the opportunity we need now to take these guys out. This is our chance. This is our moment. 2 and 6. 1 and 4. Why would you turn the ship? I don't want to turn the ship that way. I want to turn the ship the other way. Why can't I dictate to you which way to turn the ship? Rotate vessel. See, I didn't want to do that. Oh, come on, we got this guy. Why can't I pirouette around him like they can with us? Ah, you can do it, but you have to do it manually. The game isn't smart enough to figure out the route you need to take to do it. Ah! Well, that's an important lesson learned. Just in time, I'd say, as well. Hopefully we won't lose any ships. This one's looking a little perilous over here. Yeah, you're in a bit of a state. Okay, right, let's see if we can do this again then. So, full broad. Dodged it. Of course you did. So, how would I... Why? Oh, I can't go there because I don't have to do a full 360. So let's go there. There. And now we don't have enough points to attack. Ah, god damn it. Oh, sugar. I could have done that. And then I could have fired on him. I think. Can I? So a bit of repair. Bit of smoke. Oh, it has to be... Okay. It has to be within a certain range. Okay, well that's good. Oh. I could have boarded him. I didn't think of that. Maybe we'll do that on the next turn. I think we're going to sink him though. Let's just sink the son of a bitch. They still think that he's going to win. Yeah, baby. You can actually see it sinking to the depths. That's pretty cool. Okay. You have not been able to plunder any commodities because you have sunk all the vessels of your opponent. Don't! I didn't think about that. I didn't think about taking stuff. I just... Ah, damn it. Okay, well that's pretty cool. We defeated our first pirate. And quite convincingly too. And I've learnt an important lesson. To do the double barrel twisty thing, you have to do it manually. I feel like the game has got some gaps there personally. Like sometimes I want to turn the ship the way that I want to turn it. When I'm head on to a ship and it turns broadside to the left, but actually I want to turn broadside to the right. I need to figure out how that is done. I can't believe that they haven't implemented a way of doing it, but at the moment that's what it looks like. So maybe in the next tutorial we'll be able to figure that out. Thanks for watching guys, see you in the next one, take care, goodbye for now.